angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of Floor Gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Jonathan. I'm Mark.
I'm muted.
I'm Equan. I'm Brenton.
Welcome to this very special holiday episode of Collecting Weekly, the weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. Are we doing a sponsor tag? I forgot to ask that.
Yeah. Thanks to our friends over at Watto's Scrapyard in 16 Corner for sponsoring tonight's episode. Use code CW10, all caps, CW10 rather, to get 10% off your in-stock order with 16 Corner. We're pre-record, so we're recording this Sunday night, and you guys will probably be watching this Tuesday night, because we're taking a few days off for Christmas this week, because that's what people do. So we have no news to talk about today. Not that there hasn't been any, but we'll save that for next week. Let's just have some fun with our friends. Dean, the Dream Martin, how's your week been this week?
It's been a pretty solid week. I just ended up working a lot, trying to recoup some of that Christmas money that I spent on gifts.
Wow.
It's been a wild one. But I'm back on track. I got money back in my savings account, which is nice. I was kind of close to it for a little while, but we're good now. What happened?
Mario, how was your week? Jesus Christ.
You were like looking around like your monitor like you got lost. Like, are you okay, guy?
Yeah, seriously. You know, it wasn't the worst of weeks, it wasn't the best of weeks, but you know what? I'm excited for Christmas time coming up, as always this time of year. And you know, I love the fact that I can hang out with some friends tonight, and also with some of the Patreonis too, man. So this is gonna be a fun stream.
Hell yeah. John, you've obviously had a very crazy week. I'm not sure how much detail you want to get into with the things that have happened this week, but the floor is yours. You can share as much or as little as you want.
Yeah, it's for those of you who don't know, I had the baby boy this week. It was. Thank you guys.
Hey, congrats, brother!
Congratulations.
Oh yes, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been it's an absolute blessing. You know, you always hear that once you have a child, your life changes. But and I was always like, but it's so true, man. Nothing else matters. Nothing matters. You look at petty stuff in your life, and it's like it just doesn't matter.
So no more reissue talk.
Yeah, no reissues.
Howard can shut the everyday collector?
I don't know. No, I don't know about reissue talk. I'll still have my passionate conversations, but I'm like the small stuff. The small stuff doesn't matter. It's it's been a great experience. Roller coasters up and down, but worth every minute of the wait and everything. I can't believe how fast it's come, and it's just been a crazy experience. And everyone is right. You do lose your sleep.
What's your son's name?
Martin.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Beautiful. Mama's doing good too?
Yeah. Knock on wood. Thank God everything is good.
Thank God indeed. Skippy, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I had a rough week at work, but this weekend's been pretty good. We went and got the kid a snake today.
Jesus.
I would totally fucked that budget up, man. I had no idea. Because they kept talking, she kept watching these videos, and like, oh, a snake's, you're like $60 to $80, and next thing you know, the snake was $200, and they're like, no, you need a 40-gallon tank and all this other stuff, and I'm like, whoa, and like special dirt, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't know what I got myself into. But
what kind of snake are we talking about?
It's just a what is it? It's called. It's a corn snake. It's like a rat snake. So it's one of those snakes that like constrict the animal and then they eat it. So they don't start out eating crickets or anything like that. So
They go right for the meat.
you gotta feed them frozen rats and stuff like that. So
Wow.
we'll see how that goes on Thursday because that's the first feeding. But I mean, my kids, I love them to death. It's just I'd rather do that than buy them like 50 gifts that they're already over by the time it comes February and you end up donating.
Do you think they're gonna be about the snake by February still, or?
No, they're actually really into animals and stuff like that because we just got a kitten for the other one. That's why I said I have 2 kids. One kid got a kitten, the other one got a snake. But I mean, it's like every night, they're cleaning out the cat box. I mean, what kids do that? So I mean, I'd rather do that at this point than keep donating shit to Goodwill. So
I think
it's been a good weekend.
We should see a snake feeding live.
Hell yeah,
I'll do
dude.
it.
Well,
I'm
actually, I don't know if we'll
interested
get flagged by YouTube for that, but dude, we should do a cat versus snake video, be like
That's
Pose
what
Wars.
That's the first thing. We'll see how that. Yeah.
I mean, is it a big snake or like a tiny?
Not right
Like,
now.
what kind of snake are we talking about?
It's only, I don't know, it's a little over a foot now. It gets to be 5 feet.
Holy
So-
shit!
Oh,
that snake could
Mark.
eat that cat, dude.
Mark didn't know what he got himself into.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna have fucking anaconda in your house.
Well, the worst part was I was like, how long do they live? And my wife's like, 15 years. I was like, oh,
Jesus
that's not-
Christ.
I was like, that's not as bad as I thought, I guess. And then I looked online. They're like, oh, in captivity, they live to be 23 years. And I'm like, wait.
Dude, you're gonna have fucking grandkids by the time the snake is dead, dude.
That snake's going to magically get lost way before then.
Sean Usby says you lose your sleep and the kids don't give it back ever.
I know.
Sure words never spoken. Equan, how was your week?
It's pretty good. Took the kid to his first Santa picture, but at the mall. But I think they got the cheapest Santa. It was like the
Colombian?
skinniest. No, it was like this skinniest guy off the street. He looked like a crack addict.
He was on a diet.
His
Probably
face was like
was.
so ashy. I'm like, oh my god, who is this guy? But anyway,
Can we see the photo?
Yeah, I will put that up in the chat.
Hell yeah.
But on top of that, just getting Secret Santa gifts just Christmas gifts for the family, and also being up at 5 a.m. to buy a Legacy lightsaber off the Disney store, and that was
nice.
That was fun.
Did you get it?
5 a.m. Which
Yeah, I
one?
did. I
Awesome.
got it. I will. I'll pull it out shortly.
Jeez. Don't be careful to pull out there.
YouTube's really going to
No,
cut
it's
that.
because the
Curious.
box is like as long as the hilt
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
saber itself, and they shipped it in like a box 20 times its size with a giant hole punched in the middle. It was
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
I'll pull it out soon. I'll whip it
Awesome.
out. But yeah, other than that, just just preparing for the holidays. Marinating that meat for the Christmas dinner.
Wow. You also had some postal drama this week.
Oh yeah, should I share that now or later?
Let's show it. We'll show it during the new this week. That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
Very true. Brenton, how was your week this week?
It was good. Just a plain old week of work, and then getting a new dog on Saturday. So,
wow,
nice.
He's shit in the house 3 times so far. So,
wow, we just had number 3 right before the show started.
Exactly. I was glad I didn't have to do cleanup on that one.
What's the dog's name?
Fudge.
Oh, he was fudging the carpet, bro.
Yeah, so fitting.
It's a pug, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize how small they were. They are so tiny.
Yeah.
It's a puppy though, right? Or is it full grown?
No, he's a puppy. He's only 9 weeks old.
Oh wow.
At one of my clients' house, the neighbor just got a pug puppy, and it is adorable.
Yeah.
It's so small. I want one so bad. It's like this big, and it ran in the grass, and I guess it stirred up some pollen because it was like sneezing uncontrollably. I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing is not fit to be an animal, but it was adorable.
Yeah, they're hilarious. They run sideways, so it's like when they're trying to run, they're running sideways the whole time.
It was crabbing, dude.
And then he was full out sprinting and ran right into a laundry basket, and he ended up doing a handstand.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Dude, Fudge is the MVP. I had a good week. So Friday, I mean, it was like a normal week. We've just been buying Christmas presents and trying to, like, our daughter's like, can I please open up a present early? We've been trying to, like, save presents for Christmas. I'm really bad at giving gifts. Usually, I either open them early or let people open them early. But Friday was pretty crazy. We were driving to go out to eat, and someone shared like a stock list of all the GameStops in San Antonio that had PS5s, and one of my clients has been trying to get one, like literally since last Christmas, and he signed up for like the Sony email alerts, like the GameStop alerts, like all the alerts, and he's disabled, so like when they come in stock, like he's not able to like do it fast enough to get it. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll just call this GameStop that's right next to this restaurant. And they're like, yeah, we have some of the bundles left. And I'm like, okay. I was like, do you have a lot of them left? Do you have one of them left? Like, I'm trying to gauge how quickly I need to get there. And the guy's like, we can't say. I'm like, well, fuck you then. So I call my client, and he doesn't answer, and I call him like 10 times, and he doesn't answer. I'm like, I'll just go to his house and knock on his door. Of course, he was watching TV, not paying attention to the phone. And I'm trying to explain to him, like, hey, like GameStop has these bundles, like they're a little bit more pricey than a regular game system because you have to buy like the games that it comes with and the gift card and all this other bullshit that you don't need. But sure enough, we were able to get him there in time to get the game and the system rather. And so it was really nice because he's disabled, so he doesn't get to do a lot. But like the thing that he really enjoys is video games. And so we helped him set it up, and it actually came with a pretty decent selection of games. It came with Miles Morales, Ghosts of Tsushima, and then Ratchet and Clank, I think. Yeah.
That is pretty decent.
Lineup.
Yeah, and it also came with, you had to buy it. The guy said it was a $50 gift card, but I saw someone like scalping the lot, and they said theirs came with a $100 gift card. So I don't know if it's just a different bundle, but I mean, I was shocked. Like when I was in line, there was like 5 people in front of me, and every single one of them bought a bundle. And so I was like, fuck, there's no way they have any left. But sure enough, they had them, and I mean, there was more people like lining up to buy it. So they must have gotten quite a few, because that was maybe like an hour before closing, and they still had like a shitload of them. So it worked out really well, and I was really excited to get him, like, not get it for him, but help him to be able to buy it, because poor guy, he's been trying to get that fucking thing forever.
Zach making dreams come true.
That's what I do, baby. Dean, let's get into the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? The only thing I got new is this Metal Sonic. From Sonic 1. Very cool. Actually, like, super, really good articulation.
Pull it up again.
Solid builds. Like, it looks like he's not articulated at all, but he is. He's got...
I just want to say how adorable Kevin is behind you.
Oh, I know. He's
That's
got
amazing.
Diecast or not?
Christmas sweater. It's not diecast. I wish it was. But I just got an HEB. It was like $10, and I was like, dude, Metal Sonic.
Is that from the new movie or
Mecha Sonic? No, it's from Sonic 1.
Nice.
There's like a new line of like Sonic toys that are out.
Oh, so that's from the first movie?
No, the game. Sonic
the actual game. Okay.
Yeah, the actual game. Yeah, so that's the only thing I got.
What about you, Mario?
Nice. Yeah. Oh, you know, I did get something. Hang on a second. I'm sorry.
He's got it. Let's see what he's got.
Quick second.
I'll go.
All right. Yeah, while Mario's getting that.
Besides a baby, of course. I want to give them biggest shout out. Like, you guys don't even understand. I don't have the pictures on me because whatever. But I'll tell you what it is. You guys know I had mentioned I was collecting the carbonized TVC lot. So I have all of them, but I couldn't find 2. The Armorer and the Shore Trooper. Was it Shore Trooper? I think it was the Shore Trooper. Sweet Scott. Peps himself.
Wow.
Who I miss dearly. He messaged me one day. He's like, hey, buddy, I found them over here. You want me to send them to you? I was like, yeah, please do. Oh, you got them. Beautiful. Thanks, Zach. Look at this packaging, guys.
Dude, that sets the bar a little too fucking high, to be honest.
Look at this.
That's above and beyond.
It came in a box, and then he actually cut up the box. Like, they came better than if I went to my local Walmart and picked them up off the shelf. What
John,
a
and those
saint.
card stock are really, really thick, and for him to go above and beyond the Call of Duty like that, I mean, I can only imagine those cards just coming out hella crisp, man, with like no issues and
Absolute saint. So Scott, you're listening.
That's awesome.
Love you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Hope you and
What
your
an
family have a
angel.
Merry Christmas.
What an angel. These are, John, these are the TVC, right? Are they Black Series?
TVC.
Nice. Very cool. So the full collection is the Armor, Shore Trooper, Gideon, and then what's the fourth figure?
There's more than 4. There's
they have, Mando
Cara
and
Dune.
IG-11.
Cara Dune. I don't think there's an IG-11. Not carbonized.
Yeah, that's right.
Cara Dune, Mandalorian, Incinerator Trooper,
Yes,
Death Trooper,
Remnant
Trooper, and then those 2. I have them all. Those were the only
Congratulations.
2 I was missing. What a guy.
I think
What a
didn't
guy.
they do?
Who else?
Oh, you said Gideon, right?
Gideon, yeah, Gideon as well. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Thing is,
So
I think
speaking on this,
I think Gideon they just reused the normal ones because the paint app almost looks exactly the same. But whatever.
oh wow,
Congrats,
Yeah.
bro.
Speaking on the same vein of TVC, we got a couple builder packs come in.
The packs
So the
came in?
troopers.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a pair of these that came in. So these are pretty
What are
cool. These
those?
are so these are 3 3/4 troop packs. So what you get with these things, I went ahead and opened one of them. Is that you get 4 troopers in here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So let me do a quick live unboxing real quick. So the very first one, it's basically you get a trooper with the 2 weapons and with a pauldron.
Awesome.
So you're gonna get one of these.
How did it fit in that little square?
They're wrapped up in these little plastics, so it's basically.
Oh,
just
oh,
like
I
that.
see. Okay,
So
I
each
thought
one's a
the
trooper.
divider
They're
went all the
not
way
carded.
down.
No, they
I
don't.
see.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
No.
Zach. No.
And these are
they
licensed,
come-
right? These are from Hasbro.
These are directly from Hasbro. Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Fully TVC, and they come with this long rifle here. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah,
Just
I can see it.
The little guy, and the little little blaster.
Sweet
rifle.
Now, all of them have the pauldron, or just one of them?
Just one of them actually. The other 4 are just plain troopers. So if you
Wow.
want to build up your trooper packs, this is the way to do it.
And they
And by
just
the
announced
way-
the Shore Trooper 4-pack with the
Yep.
4 different Shore Troopers. Sorry, go ahead.
And Mario Magic Case coming along very nicely. First time I'm seeing it at least like that. Nice and full. Looks great.
Oh yeah, man, it's coming along. So I went
Yeah.
ahead and I shuffled it up a bit, because I had the Justice League here and the Avengers starting to build up here, but I ended up putting the Justice League in the corner, over back there.
Yeah.
Justice League come in, and then amongst just a bunch of one-offs, that I never really got a chance to display much of right here. But yeah, it looks great. I love it. I love it.
Congrats. How much do those builder packs cost?
42, I
I
think.
think- Yeah, they're
$41.99.
like 40, something like that. Yeah.
Which is actually a good price. It's better than on the card, which is what they should do because you're getting one package with 4 figures.
Yeah, Mark,
Mark,
it
you
would
got
have been
anything,
nice if I would have seen like this one with the pauldron on a card back.
Yeah,
with an
because they don't have it on a
actual
card
TVC
back.
number. Yeah, Yeah, so that would have been nice to see.
Because
Hopefully they'll do that.
The Sand Trooper they did in like 2010. That one's very dated.
Yes, it really is.
That one's actually
So-
a reissue candidate, just because it's a completely different figure.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, they look amazing. I mean, for what they are. The only thing that kind of bugs me out, Mark, is that they don't. None of these newer ones, even in 6 scale or anything like that, none of them come with the rifle holsters that they had on their hips.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Because I mean,
Yeah,
I
right?
want them to expand. Because snow troopers are really hard to come by, and I mean, who wouldn't want like a 332nd pack? You know what I mean? And give one of them the airborne helmet, give another one, the captain helmet. I mean, wow, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. But
we'll see what
I'm
they
sure
do.
they'll do something like that down the line. So
Yeah.
they would sell a ton of those things if they
Oh,
did
hell
it.
yeah.
So we'll see, dude.
You get anything cool, Mark?
What's that?
Did you get anything cool this week, Mark?
I did, but I didn't get to open it because the wife, she kiboshed the box because she wanted me to open up on Christmas. I got the Green Ranger and the Pink Ranger
Wow.
yesterday for the 3-0. So I'm really excited about that because I was waiting to buy those 2 to see whether I wanted to buy all of them. Because originally I wanted to buy the whole set, but there's just something weird about paying $600 with taxes before you ever see anything. You know what I mean? No matter how good a deal they are. And I've heard good things, so I'm really excited to get them in. And, I'm going to order one at a time because it's just a better pill to swallow.
Yeah.
There's ripping the Band-Aid off, then there's $600 ripping the Band-Aid off, so we'll see.
That is true. Equan, did you get anything cool this week?
Yeah, I did. I pulled a Danny, and that I realized I bought this like a year ago, and I found the box, but it's the first printing of Dark Knight.
Whoa! Can I have it?
9.4.
Nice.
9.4.
Thank
baby.
God I opened it. Yeah, this was about a year ago. I didn't know I had the box in the closet, but anyway, got one of those. And this is the lightsaber I was talking about. It comes in like this long box.
Oh, the Skywalker one, nice.
Yeah, so I got this one. I have the Mace Windu coming soon. But they released 3 sabers on their website. They come in different packaging. They don't have that plastic box though, unfortunately. But they have the metal stand and the belt clip.
Is that
that came with
Luke's?
them. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. Well, I guess it's the Skywalker one, so.
Yeah. Well, it's different in every movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
It's
think
like
The
exactly
clip
if it's
changes, the on switch changes, and the orientation of the switch changes.
Oh, okay.
I
I think
really
that
want
one-
one. I used to have Rey's from episode 8, and it fucking pissed me off that it wasn't loose. I sold it.
It's
Does the
probably
blade
the
come
same
out on
thing.
that
This one.
This one? No, it's the standard one that they have at the Disney parks, except for it includes the blade that you just stick on there.
Yeah, the blade
It
should be
says-
removable.
Here it just says Skywalker. Skywalker lightsaber.
Yeah.
So it didn't really specify. So I don't know. I'll have to open it and find out, I guess.
Dean,
I don't know.
chances are it's the same Ray one from Galaxy's Edge they sold earlier, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
So now they're
Yeah,
just
I think it's
rebranding it as a Skywalker saber.
Yeah, that's possible. Also, last thing I got was my Secret Santa gift. So, quick story. Basically, first off, I didn't know who my Secret Santa was, and it was supposed to be delivered. It was supposed to be delivered on Friday, and then it said it was delivered at 1 p.m. Like, oh, cool, I'll go get it after I finish watching Spider-Man. So then I come back like Friday night, and I don't see anything. I'm like, okay, it's weird. I'll just wait the next day. And then I text Zach. I'm like, hey, there's no gift. And then he quickly said, oh, I'll look into this. And he sent me the response from the seller. I'm like, damn, that's kind of quick. And I realized, okay, that's Zach's the Secret Santa. Okay, I get it now. And the whole time, before that, he was asking me, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got all of that, man." And I
Dude,
think
he was so hard to buy a gift for. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm like, he was suggesting things I have. I'm like, dude, if I want it, I have it. I don't know. But I didn't have this because I didn't know I wanted one or need one. But basically, it's the animated series Batmobile. It's like a piggy bank. So I have like all these coins I have in the house. I just put it all in here. And I had the kid do it because he loves putting coins into piggy banks. But anyway, continuing with the story. Basically, I couldn't find it or anything. And then all of a sudden, I get a ring on my doorbell, and then this guy drops a package in front of my door. It was so weird because he's like. He asked me if this was me, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And he drops it in front of my door. I'm like, who does this? No one does this because I live in an apartment. You should be leaving in the mailroom. I'm like, this can't be like an Amazon package deliverer or anything. And then he just left. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
Trying to jack your ship.
I open, I take the package indoors, and then I see that it's been double taped on the top. I'm like, okay. This guy clearly opened this thing or something. Somebody opened this, and I guess he didn't want it, or he said he thought it was not worth stealing or getting in trouble for. So I was finally able to get it Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, do you think he lives in your? Do you think he lives in your building?
I don't think so because I've never seen him before. It was weird. I've only had packages out of my 4 years living here. I've only had it stored once. And it was this guy posing as a construction worker. I saw him on the camera, and he took a Winnie the Pooh doll that I got from my wife for that
Oh
Pooh
my god!
movie.
Burn in hell, you.
Yeah, dude. And then the second time, it was, I don't know, it was weird. Anyway, I was able to get my gift.
Hell yeah! So how do you put the coins in? Does it just go through the bottom, or you just put it
on
the
the
top?
bottom? Yeah, there's like a twist thing right here.
Uh-huh.
And you just kind of twist it open, and there's your coins.
But where do you
But
insert them from the top?
how do you put the coins in? There's not a slot on the top?
I don't think so. If there is, I'm an idiot.
I think there has to be. I don't think.
No, there is not.
Does the cockpit
pretty
slide
sure there
on there?
isn't.
Does the cockpit slide?
It's like all one piece. I don't think so. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. Okay, he's put in.
Dude, when you said that your kid was putting the coins in there and you sent the picture of it upside down, I was like, man, that sucks. If you ever want to put coins in, you have to disassemble your whole display.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I was just
wow.
following his lead. That's what he was doing. I'm like, okay. I never really
Dude,
thought about it.
That's amazing.
So yeah, there's the hole
that's
you
a
put
cool
it in
gift.
the back.
Yeah, look at that.
Anyway,
Well,
thank you.
Merry Christmas, my guy. Hopefully your son enjoys it. Seemed like you got a lot of coins in there already, so that's cool.
It's true. Takes up a lot of time, and it keeps him busy.
That's the important part. Brenton, do you get anything cool this week?
I got that Marvel Select Venom. If you guys want to see that quick, I can grab it.
Grab it, baby.
Yeah.
I saw that yesterday at
Pull
my
it out.
comic store, and I was tempted, but I didn't pull the trigger. I gotta see Brenton's review first. Well, he's grabbing that this week. I guess it was last week, rather. Rainer and I did a toy show, and Rainer shows up with this fucking thing, and I was like, holy shit, that looks fucking cool. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously it's a lightsaber, but this is one of the remind me, Mario, Zavi's Workshop, I think is what it's called, where you can build your own lightsaber. And this is, I think, like the protection
and defense.
Yeah,
Or
protection
peace and
and
justice.
defense. Peace and justice.
Peace and
there you
justice.
go.
Yeah.
Version of the lightsaber, and I've wanted to build one for so long, and I still do, and I still will. It's just not in the cards right now. So seeing this, I was like, dude, like, holla at your boy. And so it made it through the whole toy show, and he didn't sell it. And we came to an agreement on a price and some. I was like, dude, I need a payment plan. I'm fucking tapped out for Christmas. So he was nice enough to give me a payment plan. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Mario was nice enough to grab me some crystals from Doc Ondars, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
And so I got to settle the shipping with you on that. Because Vivi really wants it to be purple, which is going to be fun. But this thing is so fucking awesome. It's like all metal, except for I think the chassis. But man, this is fucking cool. It came with the blade. I need to get new batteries for it because I think these are the batteries that the person Rainer got it from had pretty much since day one. But this thing is fucking incredible. I love it. It's probably like the coolest thing I own, and it's just chilling on my desk right now with kind of like the crystal chamber half open. And yeah, this thing is the fucking coolest thing I think I've owned in a long time. Definitely a waste of money. Victoria was not approving of this purchase. But you know what? I've had a rough couple of months, and this made me feel really happy. So that is money well spent.
The thing is heavy, isn't it?
You didn't have to tell her.
It is. Well, she was at the toy show with me.
Oh.
Got some looks.
I was gonna say, I think all those parts are like machined aluminum, but even though they're
Yeah.
aluminum, they have like a really good, like, I mean, they're just good to have in your hand.
It is. It really is.
They feel sexy.
Yeah, they feel well built. They're extremely heavy. And
I think, Mario, you have the
can really
same
do some
style,
damage.
right?
Yeah. I'll get mine right here real quick.
There we go. I want to make a Sith one next. I like the Sith options
Do
that
you
they
now?
have. Yeah,
There's
dude, that
mine.
looks fucking clean, bro.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Sharp.
definitely if you're able to do it, I mean, I think the experience is really cool, and obviously you get a really high quality saber out of it. And then one other thing that I purchased for myself, I've been using the same ring light, I think, since like episode 15, 16 of CW. Dean won it in a drawing at one of the Circle Facebook Community Leadership Circle events, and I traded him a kit bashed Han Solo for it. I was like, dude, please. Like, I need this because we were recording at my house at the time. I was like, I need this for when we record. It'd make our webcam look much nicer.
It was for Commander Appo.
It was not for Commander Appo. It was for Han Solo.
It was.
I guarantee it was for a Solo because I just finished it like that week. And that was the only thing I had that you wanted. Anyway, so I finally got a new ring light, and it's a Mario kind of inspired me to do it. Let's see if I can show it right there. But it's the Key Light Air, and I fucking love it. I want to get a second one, but for now, that's what I got for now. But for CW for 2022, we're going to start sending these out to everyone because I think they're great. And
it's absolutely worth having 2 of them. I mean, it really makes huge difference.
I like it. Plus, I think my favorite part is, I mean, you have a Stream Deck too, but you could just plug it into the Stream Deck. You can kind of set your tones. You can turn it on and off, all from your little, control panel thing.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Honestly, it's such a cool little thing, and it's just something that like I've had the same ring light for a long time, and the way that it was situated, it was like right here in front of me, so I just have to like tip my hat brim down because it's super bright, to be honest. And then it was on a tripod that came beneath the desk, so I'd always scratch my legs on it. It was like this metal tripod that's like leaning back. It was super janky. And I hated everything about it. And so I'm glad to finally have this nice and clean like thing that's not wounding me every time I record, and that doesn't give me a headache to look into. For now, I have this light called the Cola light on this side, and I just have it blasting like white light, so it kind of offsets it just a bit to kind of hold me over till I got that second one. But yeah, it was something I've needed for a while. I've had it on my like wish list since I think my birthday back in June, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. I'm hoping I gotta write a letter to Santa, but I'm hoping I can get one more upgrade to my setup between now and Christmas. So we will see. But
don't write a letter to Santa, please.
If I turn this light off here, that's without the white light, and then
you just create a backlog in the mail system.
How dare you, John? So as a postman, when you get letters to Santa, what is the official protocol for that?
We don't know. Like, we don't know if we get letters, but because they're sealed, everyone has to put a stamp and put them in an envelope. But it's the actual postal. Well, if kids are listening, everyone close your ears if little kids are listening.
No. I gotta
if you write a letter to Santa, it's postal workers that do it. Not like myself, but the office guys rewrite the letter back to the kids, and then we have to deliver them.
Oh, that's nice that you'll do that. I didn't know that they did that.
I thought it just went in the trash.
No, if you actually write a letter to Santa to the right address, they'll actually send a letter back.
I bet you. Well, United States, they don't send you letters back here.
Well, no, because you guys don't care about the kids.
What the fuck? You guys kill kids all the time. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's crazy. You guys get teeth for the teeth fairy too?
Yeah. You put the teeth under the bed. You get a little coin or a couple bills.
Speaking of which, on Thursday, I picked up Vivi for school, and she was like, "Dad, my teeth are loose," and I'm like, "All of them, or some? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean your teeth are loose?" And she goes, "Yeah, 2 of them." And I'm like, "No, they're not. There's no way." And so I'm like, because she always tells these little stories, and so we get home. She's like, "Dad, I'm being serious. 2 of my teeth are loose." And I'm like, "Which ones?" And she goes, "These 2." And sure enough, they were like fucking wiggling. I was like, "Oh shit." And I Googled it. I was about to message Equan like, "Yo, is this normal, bro?" Like, abuse my doctor friend privileges. But no, apparently when kids lose their teeth, it's those 2 front ones that are usually the first to go.
Then they
yeah, they haven't gone yet. But of course, once I kind of freaked out a little bit, then she's sitting there trying to wiggle it on purpose, and she's sticking her tongue at it, and I'm like, "Stop! Like, let it be as long as it needs to be before it comes out. Don't." And she's like, "Can I eat an apple?" And I'm like, "No, stop."
Tie the string to the door and then slam the door shut.
Yeah, I'm like, they're not that loose. You're going to actually hurt yourself if you yank that thing out.
So what hot toy are you going to get her when she loses the teeth?
Jesus Christ, I'm going to get her a fucking quarter or something.
You're supposed to be like, "I want this hot toy."
Do they still make those gold dollar coins, or is that not a thing anymore?
Wow. I think it's a thing still, yeah. Get her some
No,
Kinder Surprises.
Sacagawea coin.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out to
right here.
Sacagawea.
This one.
Is that what year is that? Is that they're still making them or what?
Yeah,
That's
this
not
was
chocolate.
recent. This was given to me by a doc. He said he's always gives.
Oh, the $1
Let's see,
coins.
what
Yeah.
year? Yeah, it says.
Get them out the vending machine. Put in a $5 bill, and sometimes you get those dollar coins back.
That is the oldest person thing.
There is no date on these, but I know he got a fresh roll of these, so they exist still.
The Sacagawea coins were from 2000.
And he gives them to his patients or to his doctors?
No, he gives it to his students. So this was 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and he gave everyone $1. He said invest it. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm gonna
Dude, you
do
should have bought those. You'd be a millionaire by now if you bought
So
those.
technically, that's a loony.
A Looney Tune.
Hey Zach, I heard that there's a new type of crypto coming out in the market pretty soon.
Really? Is it Bumblebee?
I heard Beetlejuice himself is actually putting something out.
Oh,
No
yeah,
shit.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Bitcoin, dude. I'm fucking
Bitcoin.
buying, bro. I'm
That-
going
that's gonna
all
be a
in on
thing,
that.
dude.
Bitcoin, dude.
Bitcoin, bro.
That's
These
fucking-
nuts.
Because
Jesus Christ.
the last one was Beavis and Butthead. There was a Beavis and Butthead one.
Oh, was there?
Hey.
Yeah.
We have some questions from the Patreonies. We asked yesterday. Brendan Riley says, on a scale of SNL It's Pat to Anchorman Sex Panther, how sexy is the CW hosting crew? I think Sex Panther, if I may.
Oh, absolutely.
I gotta be honest, it smells like pure gas.
Speaking of Sex Panther,
Brett Usby is here.
Hello. Hey, Usby.
What's
Back
going on?
from
My
Las
Secret
Vegas?
Santa.
Los Vegas, yes. Yeah, I just got back about an hour ago, hour and a half
Wow.
ago.
Oh my god.
Did you fly into the
in the
airport by your
garage?
house or no?
It's like 20 minutes away from my house, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I just wanted to join for a bit, say what's up, say hello to everybody.
Well, you're
Merry
here
Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed. I heard, sorry to interrupt, I know I'm coming in late here, but I just heard your story about Vivi losing her teeth. My son lost his first teeth last week as well. He had to bite into an apple and all this stuff, but yeah, he was like super stoked about it. So
How old is your son?
wow.
5.
Okay, so Vivi's like 4 3/4, so almost there.
What'd you get him, Sean?
I got him a new Death Trooper, and
Wow.
He'll be losing teeth once a month.
100%.
If I may, Dean, you got a new this week that we didn't mention, and my heart is cracked right now. You got a Secret Santa gift, didn't you, from our sweet,
did.
sweet boy?
Yeah. He wasn't here. I was trying to find the YouTube link to message him because he was in the chat. Like, dude, get your ass in here. But then I realized it's unlisted. I was like, oh. Yeah, I got the Darth Vader meditation chamber in Lego from Mr. Usby.
So jealous.
It's very
What a
cool gift.
Fucking
Yeah,
angel.
That's a nice
Merry
gift.
Christmas.
Oh my god.
I know.
Merry Christmas.
I'm excited for our
You're
next
filthy
Lego build.
animal.
I'll actually have one to build.
Wow.
Yeah, none of that other whatever you were trying to build the first time.
We
Mega
don't
blocks,
talk
baby.
about it, actually.
Oh, yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's not bring that up.
Pablo
We're having a good
Meza
time.
says, where is the best place to order CCFL 1/6 scale lightsabers from? I like to buy mine from Lenny Hugh, HU. He's on OSR BST, and I think he's in auxiliary, so let me just tag him right now. He is a great guy. He does some fantastic work. He also does, I don't know if I want to advertise this, but like in the past, like if people have broken their CCFLs, he'll repair them for a cost. And it's very reasonable. I've had sabers done by other people before, and they turned out great. I mean, the quality's, fairly comparable, but they would break. And I remember one, it was a Luke saber, and it got so hot, I think it was wired incorrectly. It almost melted the hilt. Never had that issue with any of Lenny's, but that's what I would recommend. I mean, CCFL are very fragile, so I'm sure there's some great people that make them out of the country, and there's a few people that I've heard of. But for me, it's I'd rather just keep everything in the United States. Keep it kind of close. Not only that, but shipping from here to New York is pretty reasonable. Here to overseas, that can kind of add up. So definitely Lenny Hugh is my recommendation for CCFL. If you guys have any other recommendations, please feel free to leave them. But otherwise, I think Lenny Hugh's kind of my guy.
Yeah, there's some other people that I've heard of as well, but yeah, I would always just go to Lenny. His wait time's long just because he's so popular, but yeah, he's a good dude in general, and yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Usually the CCFL guys that are really good, you're waiting a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard of this dude, Chris de Guzman. I think.
Yeah.
He's also like in the statue community as well. Whoa.
Yeah. I've heard of him too. Yeah, he's a good guy. I think he does some great work. There's also some people I always see random people start him up, like 3D printing hilts. And did we lose Mario? Oh, okay. Just kidding. I thought you were frozen. Yeah, there's people that 3D print hilts for custom characters. Because usually, like with Lenny, at least like back when I ordered from him, you would send him the hilt and he would modify it. I don't know if he's at that point where he has like an inventory of hilts that he's kind of acquired, but that's typically how that works. Alid Morgan says, "What's the one license/IP that doesn't have a figure line, but you wish it did so you could have a representation in your collection?" That is a great question.
That's an easy question.
I'm gonna let Dean kick this one off because I gotta think about it.
In terms of 6 scale, The Fifth Element.
Wow, I didn't see that coming at all.
Dude, I want a Leeloo Dallas and a fucking Corbin Dallas so bad.
I think that's a great answer.
Yeah, I fucking adore that movie, and there's just no solid. I've even tried like looking into kit bashing it, and there's no real solid like Bruce Willis sculpt, at least with hair. So yeah, that's my answer.
I would say for me, we almost got one a few years back. The Chronicle Collectibles Jurassic Park stuff. I think it's a shame that one of the greatest films of all time doesn't have 6 scale figures. I know they have the Amber collection in 12th scale, and those are so-so. But dude, if I could own a Hot Toys John Hammond in 1/6 scale, take that to the bank, bro. I would buy the shit out of that.
I want them to go back and finish up some 66 Batman, dude. I mean, I remember seeing some shit with Cesar Romero that they had on deck, and nothing came about, man. So I've got Batman and Robin, but dude, I feel like I need the rest of the villains to go with that, dude. So, I mean, the fact that they just don't complete lines is annoying, but you know, what are you gonna do unless you like kit bash your own shit? But I ain't about that. But yeah, I'd love to see that line refreshed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I regret not getting that Batman and Robin, but for me, it would be the Conan. I would want a Conan, Valeria. I want Mako. I want those on 1/6 scale.
What you, Mark?
Now that you said it, though, Mario, man, if you gave me like an Yvonne Craig Batgirl and stuff like that, man, that 66
Dude, right?
Batman line, oh my god, that would be an awesome line.
Julie Newmar Batman?
Oh.
Or Catwoman? I'm sorry, Catwoman. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Jesus.
dude.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
all right. It's getting hot in there, isn't it, Mark?
It is. Take us off. Yeah, I would. Oh my god, I guess that if you were gonna like give me a character lineup that we don't really see, because every other license I think I enjoy pretty much has it. I don't think, if you gave me a 3 3/4 Lord of the Rings series, but not like with the movies, just give me because I talked to a guy at work. He does a lot of miniatures. They do a lot of miniatures with Lord of the Rings. It would be cool to have like a actual Lord of the Rings playset. I don't do miniatures, and then once you get to 6-inch, and it's completely out the window. Because I'm having that trouble right now with my the fascia for my bag end. I'm having so much trouble with the grass that it's like literally like it gives me anxiety, and it's like I'm stuck. You know what I mean? I'm going through like a block right now that I have to work through, and I'm hoping to do that during the Christmas break. But yeah, give me the 66 Batman, or give me a 3 3/4 Lord of the Rings. But it doesn't have to be movie related. Just give me those, give me a couple elves. You know what I mean? A Balrog, that would be cool. Stuff like that. Zap you,
John.
What's going on? What's the question?
Jesus Christ!
I just got back.
One license
what license/IP that doesn't have a figure line, but you wish it did, so you can have a representation in your collection?
89 and 91. Is it 91? Batman. the full Michelle Pfeiffer, Penguin, and Jack Nicholson Joker.
Great answer.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Brenton, what is your answer to this question?
I think I'd go Mad Max. Whether you use Tom Hardy or the Road Warrior. So there's lots of awesome characters in the Road Warrior that they could use. A lot of villains, or just give me a Mel Gibson, that V8 Interceptor.
And like a Master incredible. Blaster. That'd be pretty hilarious.
Hell yeah, my guy. Use B.
I am going to go different from y'all and say Bob's Burgers or American Dad. Something animated, something like that. Yeah, Bob's Burgers. I love that show. Love the characters. I would love to own them all. So, yeah, Bob's Burgers.
Dig it.
Love it. Pete Cass says, what is your biggest regret in collecting? I've certainly sold a lot of things that I've regretted. I've bought some of those things back. So I've been able to kind of fix that regret. I think the worst trade I've ever done, deal I've ever done, and I don't know. I love Rainer, so this isn't like an attack on Rainer at all. But he had gotten this figure in, and Rainer will buy stuff for the purpose of immediately selling it, right? He'll see a deal on OfferUp and basically pick it up, sell it, or he'll see it at a pawn shop, pick it up, sell it. And so he had gotten this Police Shootout Terminator, and I've been wanting one for a while because I'd gotten one, sold it, and I was trying to buy it back. And I was like, yo, what's the deal with it? Is it in good condition? Is it complete? What's going on? And he's like, it's complete, great condition. And I was like, perfect. And so I didn't have any cash. I was like, yo, I got a bunch of comic books. Do you want to check them out? And he had been getting into comic books. So I had a book that he wanted. And I was like, okay, I'll go over there right now and get it. Went to his house, got there. And he's like, I actually don't see the base in the box. And I was kind of annoyed at that point because dude, the base is huge. I don't know how you missed that. But I was like, okay, well, I guess that's fine. And we still did the deal. And I get home and the jacket is just disintegrating. Just fucking whole chunks of jacket are falling off. And I literally had barely touched it and it was falling apart. But anyone else, I think I would have hit them up and be like, yo, I want my fucking comics back. This is bullshit. But, I was like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll live with it. And it just kept getting worse. And I sold it for a pretty big loss. And now that comic is worth stupid amount of money. I didn't want to think about how much it's worth. Awful regret. I should have just kept it in the closet where it was and just let it appreciate in value. It was a regret. And again, it's nothing about Rainer's fault. It was, I should have as soon as I got there, saw it was incomplete, just backed out of the deal. But
I cracked open today that same Terminator, man, and it's so painful just to see it start to disintegrate. I'm the original owner. I bought it brand new from Sideshow, man, and it's just been sitting in storage for a while. So I just cracked it open to put it in a display, and then the right sleeve, man, it's just
it's exactly where mine was. Yeah.
And then I swapped the head sculpt. I look at the back of the neck, and I see that there's little flakes of some of the jacket from the collar, also on the neck. I'm like, oh no! So it's heartbreaking, man, to see that shit.
Dude, I was so fucking bummed. What about you, Dean?
Yeah, I had traded Zach
Jesus.
Grievous for Mark 6. So I got the better end of that.
That's
trade.
my biggest regret of collecting, actually.
Yeah.
I think Dean broke that thing and brought it to my house, and it was just repaired enough.
No.
Dude, I literally touched him and his ear snapped out. Literally, I was like, oh, this is... What the fuck? And he's like, well, the deal's done now. I was like, dude, what? I barely even put a hand to this.
First of all, he was going to crack the head open anyway, so it didn't matter.
Well, that didn't matter. But, dude, I was a little bummed by that, and it just fucking snowballed from there.
So I got the Mark 6, and it wasn't my favorite suit. In fact, when it first came out, I really didn't like it. In the movies, I was like, it just has gold thighs. It looks weird. But on the shelf, that thing was fucking incredible. absolutely. I think it's probably still today the best Iron Man that ever was released. And our buddy Mike really needed. It's Mike, right? Mike Garcia.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, that's the last one I need. I'm building the Hall of Armor, and that's the last suit I need. And like, I'll trade you for it. I was like, well, like the only thing I would trade for this is the Mark 46. That's the suit I really want. He's like, no, I can't do that. I was like, well, I mean, that's the only suit I'm willing to trade for it. And he comes back and he's like, dude, I really fucking need the Mark 6. Like, what is it going to take? And I was like, I already told you. I was like, I want the Mark 46. And he wouldn't do it. And then, like, the next day, he was like, I'll trade you the Mark 45 and the Mark 43 for the Mark 6. And I was like,
whoa,
that's pretty good.
Damn.
Whoa.
So he came over, and sure enough, we do the trade. And pretty much immediately, I was like, I fucked up. Because the Mark 43 is pretty lame, and the Mark 45 is cool looking, but it's like he wears it for like 10 minutes and it really doesn't do anything. The accessories in the box are like minimal. And
it's
I end
not
up
the 46.
And it's not the 46, right? Like it's just not. And every time I looked at it, I would get pissed off. And so, yeah, that's my biggest regret. But I did end up selling the 43 and even trading the 45 for the Mark 7, and I love the Mark 7. That suit fucking kicks ass. And it comes with a whole bunch of shit in the box, so I feel like I ended up pretty good. Considering I paid like $10 for Grievous or something. I think I did pretty good. But I still really fucking miss the Mark 6.
Wait, did you say the Mark 47?
No, the Mark 40. What?
No, I thought you mentioned something right now about a Mark 47.
No, I ended up getting the Mark 7.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah.
And I love that suit. And so, like I said, I feel like I did okay, but I still really miss the Mark 6.
Nice. Dude, I'm telling you what, man, I'm starting to regret selling some of these Spider-Mans after watching this movie yesterday.
Jesus, don't spoil it.
No.
Dude, if
I'm
if anybody out there has a upgrade suit, let me know.
No, in general, I was telling Sean yesterday, man, I just wanted Spider-Man in general right now in the collection again. That's why I just regret just selling off. I mean, like the Iron Spider, you guys
You
saw
don't
the
have
trailer.
any Spider-Man?
I've got nothing right now.
Wow.
I will say Steven's Collectibles has a. I know he has Iron Spider and a few of the video game ones. If you want, you can hit him up.
I was thinking about the upgraded suit also, dude, just because it's readily available. But at the same time, it's like, the new one that has that new base and this and that. So I'm like,
I just don't want to wait.
I don't know. Yeah. So
I want the battle damage upgrade suit, but
Mhm.
again, I don't want to wait for it.
It's not. I don't think that suit was even. I don't recall seeing it battle damage in there anyway. But anyway, I don't want to get into spoilers or anything.
No, upgrade suit is from Far From Home.
Yeah. One of the I think my biggest regret right now, honestly, is probably not collecting the Rogue One line when I had a chance. Amongst other figures, other lines that I knew that I should have gotten at the time, but just decided to pass on. Just because I wasn't in that same state of mind as far as collecting is concerned during that time period. Now it's just it's such a pain in the ass just trying to hunt them all down. So I'm too short. I'm just too shy from completing the entire line. But every time I see something pop up, I'm like, that's stupid expensive. I'm like, yo, I had that, man. I had a chance to freaking get that. Like a dumbass, just pass it up. But it is what it is. Now I'm paying for it. So
Literally.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What about you, John?
I don't have to be honest. I don't have too many collecting regrets because I never really got into selling.
That's true.
So I don't know. I think the only regret is not maybe pulling the trigger. I had an opportunity to pick up a couple statues to kind of complete the original Mythos line locally, and I just the Gamorrean Guard and the Boba Fett, and I guess I just didn't act as quick, so missed out on those, and the chances of those coming around again are slim to none. besides that, I can't say I really have too many regrets because selling's not my thing.
Yeah, that Gamorrean Garden Mythos rarely pops up, man.
Especially
if you see
locally.
it pop up, if you see it pop up, man, you're gonna be paying like freaking bucks for that thing,
Yep.
dude.
Exactly. How about you, Mark?
Yeah, quite. I mean, it's a very easy for me. It was ever buying any Black Series figures in general. You know, I mean, they're good 6-inch figures, but I have probably over 1,000 3/4-inch figures, and I have a bunch of Hot Toys. And I think at one point I had over 100 Black Series figures, and I literally one day I was like, these take up too much room, so I threw away all the boxes and just put them in bags. And then it was like, you know, like 6 months later I wanted to sell them, and it's literally like it was like felt like more effort. It's like, to me it's like a Power of the Force 2, like old wounds. You know what I mean? Like any of the sequel characters, you're selling them for like $3 a piece. Like literally the shipping weight is worth more than the figures. So I mean, like a lot of the figures they're coming out with now, you know, because I mean I think the only figures I ever made money off of, Entertainment Earth did like a 4-pack of, like it was like the 5 of First Trooper, 332nd, and so I sold that 4-pack for like $200. Other than that, I don't think I made more than $5 on any figure ever. Maybe I had a couple Captain Rexes because I really like Captain Rex. I had like 4 of them. And of course I sold all 4 of them because I'm like, I'm going to get Captain Rex Hot Toys. What do I need that for? You know, and then guess what? I don't have Captain Rex either. So, you know, whatever. Who gives a shit?
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. So.
Wow, how dare you, Sean? What a dick.
Thought we were friends. All right, that's it. I mean, that's it.
That's just serendipitous that it happened to be right fucking there.
Yeah.
Just when you started talking about it, because I'm in my collection room with Monte Case stuff, and yeah, it was just on a fucking shelf right there. It's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna do it.
I mean, I'm excited to open it up whenever the hell it does come. But that's it for me.
Mine could be, I don't know. This whole time I've been going on wanawanga.com to check the schematics for the lightsabers, and the one I just showed it might be The Force Awakens, so that could be a regret. I don't know. I'll still hold on to it. But another one is, I don't know which one is worse. It's either I didn't pick up the 66 Batman, those 2 figures. I don't know why. I've been collecting since 2011 for those Hot Toys, so I don't know why I picked it up. But another one is, this was a long time ago. I think this might have been early 2000s or 90s, but I had Amazing Spider-Man 298, 99, and 300, and I think I traded it for a Batman issue that had might have been like a first appearance of I don't know, Ra's al Ghul or something like that. I think I kind of wanted those Spider-Man issues back, but that could be it.
Yeah.
Wow. Brutal.
Brendan?
Say mine's comic related. I had like the first Deadpool run by Joe Kelly, and I traded into my local comic store and got like $70 for the whole run in store credit. And also the same with like Ultimate Spider-Man, had that full run, traded in, got like $100. So if I would have known, and I bought those so cheap too, back when Deadpool was so popular and the market was just flooded with Deadpool everything.
That's the thing, you never know, man, when something is just going to skyrocket, all of a sudden. So it really is a gamble.
With COVID, there's so many regrets because so many people, like I had so many cards, like baseball and football cards. I literally just donated them to my cousins, and they just they use them like playing cards. They just got beat up and whatever. I mean, who knew that, when those cards and comics had a crash, whatever it was 15 years ago. I never thought that it would become this big thing to have graded comics and cards again. And now, I mean, it's as big as it's ever been.
I got a bunch of NBA hoops, man. You think I could cash out on those?
Yeah. Well, I had like a
Back
bunch
in the early 90s?
I had a bunch of because that was when the Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were going on that home run.
Yeah, the home run.
And that was everywhere you saw, you just heard Gem Mint 10, Gem Mint 10. So I was collecting those cards for so much. And I remember, I think I gave them to Goodwill. I had a box of graded cards, and I just gave them to Goodwill because I'm like, these ain't worth nothing. As soon as the steroid stuff came out, Yeah. So you do stuff like that, and then afterwards it's who knew, You never do. That's part of the reason why so many people make money and so many people lose money.
Oh, USP.
Let's see here. I don't sell a whole ton, but I think probably one of my regrets is I forget the name of it, but back in, it was like STCC, maybe 2010 or 8, they had like the vintage collection where it was a Death Star and it said Revenge of the Jedi or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the Hasbro line, me and my buddy were, and I had the opportunity to buy it, and I'm just like, I don't 3 3/4. That's not my thing. It looks kind of whatever. Revenge of the, who cares about this stuff? da, 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 da. So I didn't buy it. My buddy did, and he still has his, sealed in his closet, and I don't have it, and it's worth like $2,000. So I think that's probably my regret. Other than not investing in an eBay sniper, because I was checking my phone. I got sniped on bids, like 2 bids, like while I'm talking. A few comics just that I need, and it's like no bids for a week, and then 12 bids in the last 8 seconds. So always fun to lose that.
What is eBay Sniper? Is that like a bot or something?
Yeah, it's a bot basically that goes in the last 10 seconds, 8 seconds, and just bids constantly until it gets to $1 above whatever your highest bid is and stops. And it just does it incrementally, so it knows that, and it does it so fast that you can't counter bid them. So
why don't you just put in like your absolute highest bid, like towards the end, and then just settle on that?
I do. I bid in the last 5 minutes.
But that's what I was gonna say. That's what the bot does. The bot gives you that top dollar, but it doesn't make you go $1 above that.
Yeah. So I put in my bid, but it's like it's always could be $1 or $2 more or whatever. But they just do that before you can ever counteract it. So it is what it is. But yeah.
So I always bid.
I've literally never heard of that.
The last 5 seconds, I put my bid in. I just sit there and watch it.
Yeah, the worst is when you're
Looks
watching.
like Brenton won, buddy.
You watch it.
I
Pretty
got
much.
it. Sorry.
If it's an X-Men 304, I hate you.
Nope. Sorry, I don't do any X-Men.
Okay, we're good. We're good then.
Smart man.
Yeah, good. Stay away.
Let's take a look at our next question. This is from you, Sean. I've heard stuff is an easy pass, and I've heard stuff is a hard pass. What does each of those statements mean to you? I like that question. For me, an easy pass, this probably makes no sense, but to me in my head, this makes perfect sense. Easy pass is like if I don't have to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, easy pass. Hard pass is like,
get the fuck away from me.
It's like, not only do I not have to think about it, but I'm angry that you even asked me to think about it. Like, or like, get the fuck out of here, bro. To me, that, I don't know, maybe that makes no sense, but like easy pass, it's just like a thing. Hard pass is like absolutely fucking not. I guess that's the best way to put it.
For me, easy pass is like, that's cool, but I won't lose any sleep if it's not in my collection. If I missed out on this, not a big deal. Like, what's his name from Rogue One? The Krennic. It's a cool figure. I love Star Wars. I wouldn't mind it in my collection, but I wasn't going to go out of my way and get it. And I said on the show, you could go back and watch. I was like, even if I know for a fact this figure is going to be worth $500, I'm not buying it. I'm just not a Krennic fan. Like, so that's an easy pass. Like, I don't need it. A hard pass is like Zach said, like, get this the fuck away from me. I don't want anything to do with it. Don't even get it to me as a gift. Like, fuck this. Yeah, that's
okay.
what it means to me. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I never really thought about hard pass before in general. I mean, if the way that I'm thinking about, because I never really had to use it. So if I'm thinking hard pass, it's just like, I don't know, like if like say if it's something that I want, but I just couldn't make it happen. It's hard for me. It's hard for me personally to pass it up. In that sense. You know what I mean? But now I hear where you guys are absolutely coming from as far as like get this thing out of my face. Is absolutely yeah. So I guess like in general for me, something that's an easy pass is just like probably the same thing as a hard pass. So to me they're like one and the same. It's just something I'm just not absolutely interested in at all, or just something that's outside of my focus, and I know that I probably won't even lose any sleep if I just missed out on it. You know what I mean? Like what Dean said, it absolutely looks cool, but I mean, it's like it's nothing that I'm interested in or feel like I need in the collection. So that's just my absolute generalization. John?
John's muted.
I was muted. I'm like Mario. I look at Easy Pass and Hard Pass the same way. Easy Pass is something that it's like, okay, whatever, and a Hard Pass is something that is hard to let go. That's how I kind of look at it. Easy Pass for me is a reissue, and a Hard Pass is a reissue that you don't have.
Mandalorian Death Troopers.
Okay. There you go.
It's a little different, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I actually look at it a little differently. Even for I don't know, just a tiny bit different. But the Easy Pass for me is the ones where it's like Fantastic Beast or Harry Potter stuff, because I'm just not into it. And then the other stuff is a Hard Pass when it's like stuff's like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, where it's like it looks cool as hell, but I mean there's no point in me even looking at it any further because you know I have 2 kids in a house, so where's that $7,000 unless you know. When it's unreachable, it's a Hard Pass for me. So Easy Pass is something that I'm not interested in per se. Hard Pass is something that I can't even reach anyway. So it's just so far away from me, you know. So that'd be my answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm similar to Mark. It's just Easy Pass is something like a line I'm not collecting or a figure I'm not collecting. Like, for example, for Star Wars, if it's like a assault tank commander or something, I don't collect the troopers a lot, so that's an Easy Pass for me. Or again, like those Harry Potter figures. Exactly. Whoa. And
yeah, that one too.
Accurate.
Yeah, the Hard Passes are exactly the same thing. Like things I will never collect, like those J&D figures that are like crazy expensive, and they're
never say never, bro. I mean,
oh my god!
Especially when it comes to J&D.
Say never.
Never say never.
Dude,
no, I'll say never, bro.
What did I remind you?
3-0 was supposed to come out with the Robotech figures today.
Oh yeah.
The look of them.
Dan, pull it up and we can add them in if they have it.
Yeah, let me see.
That's supposed to be today?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, the 19th.
Just launched a Fig Zero Naruto over 150. Brenton, what do you got?
I think everyone already said it kind of for Easy Pass. It's just something that's not interesting. It can easily move on from it. Hard Pass is maybe more offensive. You know, like that Homelander. So
Jesus Christ. Dude, that's the definition of a Hard Pass, dude.
So I kind of
go on.
No, I was just gonna say that's kind of my thought. So go ahead.
So I'm kind of akin to what Mario was saying, that like an Easy Pass is like, it's easy. I don't, you know, it's not a line and collect. It's not something I have to worry about. Hard Pass is like, I really want it, but I don't have the space. I don't have the money. I don't have whatever. It's like a Hard Pass. So that's how I define it. But follow-up question, for those who define it as a Hard Pass is like, fuck you for even making me think about this figure. What do you call I really want this figure, but like I just can't XYZ it right now. What kind of pass is that?
That's a toughie. That's what I call it, as a toughie.
A toughie.
I'm thinking about it like for example, Rainer showed up, fucking brought this out. I was like, God damn, this is a fucking toughie, bro. And I was like, let me sit it down. I'm gonna think about it. If it sells, it sells. I'll come back to it. If it doesn't, it's a toughie. That's what I
get
call
it now. Consequences later.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Next question from Useby also, and let's just blow through this one quickly. Money is no object. What line would you go all in on? I would go in on the Asmus Lord of the Rings line. The Fellowship is so expensive right now to get secondhand market prices on those. So I would say Asmus 1/6 Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's actually exactly what I was going to say. Because I really love Lord of the Rings, and the only reason I don't get in on it is because it's so expensive to get that every character, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you nailed it, Zach.
I think mine will be kind of a weird one. It'll probably be the Prime 1 Hush statues, the 1/3 anything from that line.
1/6 only.
1/6 only, bro. Oh, my bad. My bad.
You didn't say
that was for
money.
I did.
Did he say that?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Okay. Me neither.
If I didn't, I'm sorry.
All I just heard was, if money were no object, what line would you collect?
Yeah, obviously, Mario. We all know you would be third scale.
1 to 1.
I know.
Let me see. Shit. 1/6.
It's a tough question.
It really is.
Rogue One probably for you.
1/6 it gets remade. So what's the point in even?
Oh God! All right.
Oh, no.
And it deteriorates. So.
You had to ask that.
Yeah, we
I was
can
gonna
come
say a
back-
statues
we can
too,
come
to be
back
honest.
tomorrow.
I didn't hear the 1/6.
You see?
I gotta
Glad
go
I'm
back
not
and
the
check-
only one.
I gotta go back and check the tape.
Wow. I don't know. I'm gonna hard pass on this one.
Wow.
Boy, callback. I like it.
Yeah, if I can go back, I think maybe I'd go back with the Hot Toys, like the Rogue One line, or kind of like the direction. Again, I'm gonna go with Mario. Try to be like that Star Wars completist to get everything. I missed literally every figure out of Rogue One, so I think I can go back there. But no, if it's 1/6. If we're talking 1/6.
Yeah, I didn't know it was 1/6 either, because I was gonna say if it was like any line, I would say that Prime One Lord of the Rings.
That's what I was gonna say, Mark. That's what I was gonna say.
But,
No, forget
me
it.
for asking this question.
Damn it,
Okay,
usually.
But 100% it would be that Asmus line for 1/6, because I'm searching for them now, and as much as people want to talk shit on them, a lot of those characters are like $400 aftermarket. I mean, even like the ones people think are complete shit. You know, like Merry and Pippin, they're awful. I mean, I know they're awful, but they're like $300 figures.
You know, I heard a rumor that Hot Toys was getting the license.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Where is
Don't do
that?
that to
1/6
me.
scale only. Money, no object. All right.
Okay.
You did say it in your post.
Damn it,
Wait,
Sean.
hang on. To be fair, a man can only admit when he was wrong. I did not read the full question. That is my bad.
Okay, what are you doing, Equan?
Though I thought the host would have done some homework before the show.
Oh, so it's not
Homework.
1/6. It's
Yeah,
not
it is
not just
1/6.
1/6.
Well, it is
No, it is
1/6,
1/6. The question is 1/6 only.
We've just come to the conclusion it's a bad question. That's fine.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean,
I think it's a
if
great question because it's sparking debate and you're
Yeah,
struggling with it.
If it's based on like what I don't have,
Yeah.
then I have most
You
of the
tell 'em,
Hot
kid.
Toys, so it would have to. I didn't. Probably the Tweeterhead 1/6 statue line. I don't have a single one,
Ooh.
and I don't
yeah.
want to get started because
Don't.
it's a lot. It's too much. So I would go all in on that. Specifically, the DC statue line for the 1/6.
Yeah, I have
Reds.
three. I have three of them, and I love them. I wish
Good
I had
example.
more.
Those look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you, Brendan?
For 1/6, I would probably say the No Way Home line. If it's as big as people are speculating it'll be, I would pick up every single one. But for statues, I really feel bad that I missed like the XM Spider-Man stuff with all the villains they put out. I would have loved to been at the ground floor of that.
So, what characters would you like to see from No Way Home? You'd like to see? No,
whoa,
just
whoa,
Yeah, we get
just
into that,
joking.
John.
We're not allowed to
Batman,
say that.
Joker,
If you haven't
Jar
watched,
Jar
60
Binks.
seconds, spoiler
I want-
free.
Luke
Uncle Ben.
Skywalker,
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about you, Youthsby?
Freaking Michael Jackson.
So, my favorite line that I have is the Ragnarok line, and I'm pretty much complete on that one. So I won't say that one, but I'll say I might steal Mario, but Rogue One, because I did not get any of those figures as well. The only one I think I have from Rogue One is Krennic, just because I like villains. So, yeah, probably Rogue One, because I don't have any of those, and I've always wanted all that. So, yeah.
You know, let me go back to mine real quick because I just had something
Nope.
just pop up. I want to say
Sorry.
the Arkham line.
Nope.
The
hell
anything from
But they
that series. If
actually-
money
they have
were
some really
object, if I
badass
actually had the space, yeah, if I had the space for it, I'd probably go back and go pick up all those Arkham lines.
The video game line?
Yeah.
Yeah, money
Yeah.
no option. Yeah, money no option is a
You got
good
the
answer
Joker.
because they're cool figures. They're just not, they're not enough for me to spend. The
I
little
didn't
money
expect
have.
that out of Mario.
What about the Joker?
No, at least you got the Joker because I. forgot
Oh,
to pick
actually,
up that
Yeasby has that.
Oh,
Yeasby's the proud
you
owner of my
saw that.
Joker.
one. It's a Grail piece right there.
Yeah.
I know. I
It-
have
it-
that.
yeah,
That's
but
true.
I had to slim down, bro. You know, I still probably should, but
Well,
yeah, I know it's in a good home right now, amongst a couple others that he's got.
It's
on
gonna,
it, so
it's gonna be in these ones
it's
very
gonna be in
soon.
there. Yeah.
Oh, you're home, Sean?
I just
Yeah,
found
I'm at
that.
home.
Oh, I thought you were in the customs office.
Yeah, I had to tell them I need to stream real quick. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
I just found the DxO's Which is the Joker? Which DX
Oh,
is that?
that's 06, right?
Oh wait,
11? DX11?
Oh wait. Oh okay.
For 458.
Because everyone thinks it's gonna get reissued, bro.
That's true. I also found a 2.0 Iron Man Mark 1 for 234.
Did you find the 3.0 pictures you were looking for while you were shopping?
It's not. They haven't posted
I hate to
anything.
see it.
It's
Now
on
they're
the
their
3.0
Facebook, their
website.
fucking
It's on the
actual
main website.
page.
I didn't see it there, Equan. I was just checking it out
I'll
right now.
post it in there.
Drop it in the private chat and I'll pull it up. Christmas question from Mark Pearson. What is everyone's Mount Rushmore of Christmas films? I'm going to go Charlie Brown Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas,
Nice.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Which one?
Don't fuck this one.
Jim Carrey.
one?
Cartoon one.
The original one? The original classic?
Yeah, the original cartoon, yes.
Yeah, the classic, bro.
Never watched it.
And the fourth one,
what?
My fourth favorite Christmas movie kind of changes. I would say it's either Home Alone or Jingle All the Way. But Christmas Vacation was also incredible that we just watched the other day. I'd probably say Christmas Vacation. I really had fun watching that movie. And it's very relatable being a dad.
Yes, 100%.
Dean the Dream Martin, what do we top
Hey,
four
Martin.
Christmas
Mount
films?
Rushmore of Christmas movies. Definitely Nightmare Before Christmas. A Christmas Story. Jingle All the Way. And man, that's a toughie. Elf.
Oh god, dude.
Man.
Elf. You gotta put Elf, up there, bro.
Nice.
Dude, fucking Zoe Deschanel, are you kidding me?
Zoe
That shit
Deschanel.
is so played out, bro.
She sold like 2002.
How dare you, Mario? How dare
Hey,
you?
man.
Fun
It was-
sponge
it-
over
it
here.
was-
I'm with
It was
you.
funny for its time.
I'm with you, Dean. Elf is on my list as well.
Yeah,
Mario, let's go.
Cotton picking
What's
Dean
next?
Nuggets.
What's your list?
I want to say A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation,
Never watched it.
A
Never
Charlie
watched
Brown Christmas,
it. Never watched it.
and Miracle on 34th Street.
Never watched it. I didn't even watch any of those movies.
Damn, John.
Well, I'm sorry, John. Do you have places to be?
No.
What is your top 4 Christmas movies?
What is it? So Mount Rushmore's 4 faces.
There's
I
4.
go Home Alone 1, 2. Christmas with the Cranks
Oh my goodness.
and Scrooge with Bill Murray.
That's a great. That's a great.
That was a
Christmas
good
movie,
one.
but it's not even the best Christmas Carol version.
I just watched it last week for the first time, so I like it.
These questions are, these answers are got me a little flabbergasted.
What the fuck?
So
Mine was great.
So I'm gonna go with since becoming a dad, my list has changed. Christmas Vacation's number 4. I mean, some of the jokes don't quite hold up, but I mean, it's very much a classic, and I love watching it every time it comes on. A Christmas Story would be number 3. It's a Wonderful Life would be number 2. And then the 1951 version with Alistair Sims, it's called Scrooge, but it's a Christmas Carol. It's the best version of it. It used to come on PBS at like 11 o'clock at night. I watched that growing up. That's probably still my favorite. It's actually my favorite movie, probably. Not
Wow.
that's not sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just regular ass movie. So I'll watch it in the middle of the summertime. I love that whole.
Have you seen the original one, Mark? The one from the 30s?
The 34 one, yes, I've watched that one
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah, I
times.
really like that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
like that one
and
too.
I even like the Muppets one, the one with Captain Picard. It's okay. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I really like. Scrooge is Scrooged with Bill Murray is probably like number 4 on my list, and then
Mickey's Christmas Carol?
Mickey's Christmas Carol is another really
That's
good
another
one.
one.
But that one's
Yeah.
only like 30 minutes. But that's, I mean, as far as like awesome stories, and I mean, I'm a big Christmas person, so. I mean,
Dude,
that's
It's a
part of the reason
Wonderful
why I
Life
asked
is
the questions.
that's such a dark story, dude.
Well, you know what?
That's
It was. I was the same way because that Potter, that son of a bitch, he gets away with this. He gets away with it, right? So that was always what held
Spoilers,
me
bro.
up. But once I had kids, things take a different meaning once you have kids. John will know this, and guys like Zach, you know what I mean. Certain things, I feel it as from a dad perspective. That movie, even though the Potter guy gets away with it. And actually, there's a real funny SNL skit where Dana Carvey plays what's the actor's name? Oh, feel bad for not remembering it.
Jimmy Stewart?
Well, the George Bailey character, and they're like, oh, and they find out that it was Potter that took the $8,000, and he like go
Spoilers.
beat the shit out of him. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, you're in trouble. And it's hilarious. So sometimes like around Christmas time, I'll watch that skit right after I watch the movie because then it like makes me feel better. Because that's the only thing. That's the one movie where like the bad guy gets away with it, but it's still a happy ending. So, what's your top 4?
I think it would be Home Alone 2 because I think that's the first Home Alone I've ever seen. Gremlins, does that count? That's in Christmas. And The Grinch, the original cartoon, and I'll throw a curveball in there. Love Actually. I watched that with my wife.
That's a really good movie.
I was not expecting that one.
That's a
That
really
is a
good movie.
decent Christmas movie, but
Yeah.
I just was not expecting it.
Brenton.
Go ahead, Brenton.
Yeah, it's Christmas Vacation is easily number 1. Christmas Story, and then I'm with Mark. It's a Wonderful Life is definitely up there. And with that movie, I was wondering if it was just the time it was made where people weren't worried about getting payback. You know, you wait the whole movie for this guy to get his comeuppance, and he never does.
Yeah, that's the only
So
thing
you just
that
wonder.
makes that number 2 on my list.
But
It's
maybe
all
it was
I'm
the
thinking.
time people weren't worried about that back then. But honorable mentions probably Scrooged and Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Jingle All the
I
Way is
still think
classic.
those are great ones.
I still remember Jingle All the Way and Space Jam came out the same like release window, and I don't know why we all picked Space Jam instead of Jingle All the Way. This was back in the 90s.
I was gonna say neither one of them was really bad movies at the time when I was that age.
Space
'Cause I
Jam was
really
cool.
quick. Yeah. What was that? 97.
Something like that.
Somewhere in the 90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like 10
Yeah.
or 9 or something.
10.
Go ahead,
I was in
Sean.
high school. Damn it. I'm old.
I was 6.
Screw you. So Elf definitely is on there. Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are my probably top 2. I think Home Alone 2. It's hard to determine really which one I like more. But I'll just put Home Alone in there as well. The next one's kind of a hard one because it's like growing up, it was like Grinch and Charlie Brown's Christmas Story, stuff like that. So I'll probably go with Grinch just because it puts me in a good mood whenever I watch it. It's the cartoon, not the Jim Carrey or anything like that cartoon. So that one, but definitely honorable mention would be Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's
How
gonna piss.
dare you, sir? I
just
was
'cause it's
hoping
gonna
that
piss
nobody
off
would bring
Mario.
this up,
Just
man.
because it's gonna piss off
it's a-
Mario.
it's a
Die Hard
Christmas
is
party
not a Christmas movie, y'all.
It's
And
a
Batman
I don't care what
Returns.
any of y'all say. It's got
It's a
nothing to
Christmas
do
Here
with
we
it.
go.
Yeah, Batman
Christmas
Returns
movie.
starts out.
Batman Returns is
It's in
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
It's a
But that's the
Christmas movie,
thing.
Die Hard.
It's because it's funny. Everybody always says that A Nightmare Before Christmas is one of their favorite Christmas movies. Because I see that more as a Halloween movie.
I watch it in both. I watch it at Halloween and at Christmas.
And
covers
it
both
could be just
bases.
because the guy's really like the Pumpkin King. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it feels a lot more Halloweeny. You know what I mean?
You can freeze a pumpkin till December.
Yeah. I guess Halloween is the central theme
No,
that it
not funny.
starts off on.
Oh boy, we're off to a bad start.
Okay, for a movie to be a Christmas movie, Christmas has to be the catalyst for the movie, and Christmas Story or
Die Hard.
Nightmare Before Christmas and Die Hard both happen because of Christmas, so they are Christmas.
It's a Christmas
movies.
party, exactly.
Well, that's just like Lethal. One of the
I disagree, bro.
First Lethal Weapon. It happens during Christmas. So there's certain movies that are like good during Christmas time because
Yeah,
it's in
but if
November.
it's during
like the,
Christmas,
like the new
doesn't-
Hawkeye show. The new
Yeah, I don't-
Hawkeye
yeah,
show. It's
is
not
that-
a
is that a
Christmas.
Christmas
It's
movie?
not a
It
Christmas
is.
show.
It's a Christmas show.
but
But
Christmas isn't the catalyst for the movie.
But it's fun to watch it during Christmas time. So even I'd say that's
Hawkeye's taking his kids and spending Christmas with
Dude,
them.
fucking-
That's a Christmas movie show to me.
John McClane's fucking wife is named Holly, for God's sakes. Like, that's not a coincidence. Like,
And
Holly Jolly Christmas.
not
Jesus.
like, but deck,
No,
what's the
we're not gonna deck anything here, Dean.
you put Holly up as decoration. Like that, it's there's like a lot of like things about Die Hard that are very Christmassy. Like, it's a Christmas movie. I'm with you.
I guess you
Next.
can say. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ikwan.
I mean, you can say that they wouldn't have been at the tower if it wasn't Christmas, right? They were at a Christmas party.
He comes into town because of Christmas to spend time with his estranged family because of Christmas. Like, it's a Christmas
like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's trying to get home to his freaking family right now, for Christmas.
I hope he makes it.
Okay, I could buy that.
So like Hawkeye.
Sure.
Y'all got me fucked up.
Our next question is our
Thanks,
final
Sean.
question, rather.
Hold on.
The first big gift you remember at a young age. I'm gonna cheat a bit. I have a lot of gifts, but I think one of my favorite gifts was my Xbox 360. I wasn't a young kid, but dude, I fucking rocked that shit for like 10 years, bro. And it still works. Amazing gift. My favorite gift of all time. I think it was like Christmas 2005. Amazing gift. What about you, Dean?
Man. Yeah, Christmas 97, my first console was the PlayStation. My dad got me that and Final Fantasy 7. Never looked back.
Amen, brother. How about you, Mario?
What was the question again?
Your first big gift you remember as a kid, as a child, that first, that Red Ryder BB gun type gift.
Oh shit! As a child, shit, I don't remember what happened today, dude. Let alone my damn childhood.
Mario was around before Christmas even began. So.
Yeah, I snapped my fingers and there was Christmas.
He remembers the cold.
It was a gift of frankincense.
I'm gonna send you some frankincense.
Some gooch grease.
Hey, you know what? I remember a long time ago, way back when. So there's this big ass gift that's one of the last presents that needs to be unwrapped, right? And my mom tells me, "Hey, that's a present for your dad. It's a giant toolbox, but he wants you guys to open it." All right. So my brother and I open it. We're expecting this big ass toolbox. We open it up, and I don't know if y'all remember Thundercats or not, but it was like their big old, it was like their cat's lair.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, look at
that
this.
That was a huge playset, yeah.
Yeah, big old giant playset. I was like completely surprised. My brother and I were just like freaking out over it. So
you're like, Dad, you like Thundercats?
Dad's like, what the fuck? Where's my toolbox?
so yeah, that's out there on video too somewhere, man. But
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah,
I'm with Dean. Same thing. PlayStation, the PlayStation 2. That was a nice surprise under the tree one year, and I remember one of my favorite games was Max Payne. I don't know if anyone ever played that or remembers that game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
I played that.
I played that on the original Xbox.
Love Max Payne.
That was a kick-ass game.
That's a good memory.
It's funny because you could tell people's ages from this question. But so anyway, I had 4 brothers and 4 sisters, and we always had a lot of stuff underneath the tree. But like half your gifts would be like socks and leggings, long john pants and stuff like that. So one year, because you always share shit when you have brothers and sisters. So I said I want my own gaming system. That's all I want. And I remember opening it up, and it was in a Michelob box. It was a used console. But I remember,
dude, that explains so much.
I got a Genesis, and I got Sonic, and then I got Altered Beast. Oh man, I played the shit out of those games, dude. I'll never forget that. But then of course, no matter what, it was like for like 2 days I could really enjoy it. But then after that, it's like, oh, he won't let me play and everything, and and then your mom's telling you, you got to share.
Were you like the slightest upset or disappointed that there was no Michelob in the box?
Well, the thing was, that's always your telltale. Like, okay, well, my dad's the only asshole that drinks Michelob because nobody else. I mean, to this day, he doesn't drink Michelob Ultra. Or
how does your kid react to that? I'm like, hey, thanks,
dude,
Dad. Give me a freaking case of brew.
Dude, I had fucking blinders on. I was fucking. Dude, I probably pissed myself, to be honest with you. I don't know what year this was. This is probably like 1990. Dude, I couldn't tell you how excited I was. Because I was never expecting anything like that. It would usually just say family. Anytime we got like a gift, it'd be like, like a 27-inch TV, and it'd be like, oh, for the family. That was the first time I remember getting a gift that was like more than like a Batman figure or like, a Star Wars figure that wasn't, you know what I mean? That was the first time I
Yeah.
got something that was over like $10. I remember for myself, and it stuck with me today. Now I'm sure my mom probably bought it off of a crackhead or something like that, but that shit that did not bother me.
Hey, as long as you plug it in and it works, that's all that matters.
Because that's what she used to do, man. My mom used to do that kind of stuff all the time. So
Why shit off for crackheads?
Nah, it just she would do whatever she had to like, you know, try and make it a great Christmas. So that's why it's a great memory for me.
Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, because I was one. I mean, when you have 4 brothers and 4 sisters, you don't even get hand-me-down because your shit's all worn out. I mean, I would wear my dad's hand-me-downs, you know.
Yeah.
So there I was, a fucking 11-year-old wearing a grown man's pants, and you know what I mean. So, but man, I love that. So, but I mean, that was my gift. So, what's yours, Equan?
The first one I remember, it's hard to decide, but the first one is, I think it was early 90s. I was given the Turtle Blimp and the Party Wagon. And on top of that, it was Farmer Michelangelo on a tractor, like a farm tractor or something. I don't know. It was something like that. It was a bunch of gifts, and I never got anything that big. But the one I remember the most is I guess it's the N64, and it came with like StarCraft 64 in the ROM pack, and GoldenEye and Mario, all the hits. That was pretty awesome.
Big bundle. What about you, Brandon?
For me, it'd probably be early 90s again. I got a WWF wrestling ring for the action figures. I remember my dad had to put together before he went to work on Christmas Day. So we were up at like 5 a.m. and he's putting this wrestling ring together so I can use it while he's at work. And then I also got it's like a Batman playset where you had the Batcave and the Wayne Manor. And it was like a trifold thing, so you could like expand it out and then have different sections to play in.
Oh yeah,
like
the one
drop
that folds
through.
up like a book. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one always stuck with me with Batman, and it had like a skylight that crashed down through that you could set up, so you always had fun crashing action figures down through the light.
Nice.
Awesome. I think mine. I'm going to cheat and do 2. The first one that I remember was when I turned 14 in 1996. The N64 came out, and me and my brother got that for Christmas. And like, I did the basic bitch thing, like screamed when I opened it. I was like so happy that I got that. I was like so excited. And so
Is that you in that viral video?
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been. I felt like that. I felt seen. But yeah, that one was the most excited I've been for like any video game system since like the NES when I got it back in the day. So but I'll cheat and add another one in that a few years later, my step grandparents got me the Frank Miller Wolverine miniseries, bagged and boarded and stuff like that back in the day.
Oh, wow.
And like I was super stoked about that. So yeah, because obviously Wolverine's my favorite. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, real quick on that, I remember I got that N64. This was like years later. I was a little bit older, and I remember my mom thinking, "Oh, damn, there's no games that come with this." I remember my dad being so fucking pissed, and they went to the store that next day, and they got me Mario 64 and Top Gear Rally. So those are still my 2 favorite N64 games.
How crazy is it nowadays that these systems you can just like download a game onto it?
Yeah.
It's convenient.
In the form of a ROM or whatever like that, and just play
That's
the
like-
old games all over again.
It's like even for the PlayStation 4, they had like all the Doom games.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
they're like $1.99, so I like downloaded them all. I'm like, and I'm like showing my kids. I'm like, isn't this cool? And they're like, what the hell are you playing?
Bro, you
Like,
can
this is worse than my games.
you can play the Grand Theft Auto series on your iPhone now,
Yeah, it's crazy. It blows my mind.
which is crazy.
I think that was a great set of questions. So thanks everyone that left questions. Our movie of the week was Santa Claus. Divorced dad Scott, Tim Allen, has custody of his son on Christmas Eve after he accidentally kills a man in a Santa suit. They are magically transported to the North Pole, where an elf explains that Scott must take Santa's place before the next Christmas arrives. Scott thinks he's dreaming, but over the next several months he gains weight and grows an inexplicably white beard. Maybe that night at the North Pole wasn't a dream after all, and maybe Scott has a lot of work to do. I'll be honest, I put this movie on this morning, and it's playing in the background. I had a lot of shit to do. Vivi liked it, though, which was interesting. I remember seeing this a few times as a kid. It was this one and Jack Frost that used to get played a lot. I remember at elementary school they'd bring the TV in for like Christmas week, and you just kind of fuck around and watch whatever. I remember those two movies we watched quite a bit. Tim Allen's great, but I'll be honest, I really didn't watch this movie. I had so much shit to do this morning, and I just put it on. So I phoned it in on this one, boys.
Yeah, I watched this movie when it came out. I remember liking the scene. He like shaves and immediately just has a beard again.
That's the way I feel every day now. It's fucking bullshit.
Dude, I'm so scared to shave and never grow my facial hair back, so I don't shave.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's your typical Christmas movie, lighthearted, feel good, funny, kind of serious. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not like the worst movie ever made. It's definitely not.
Yeah, it was.
No, dude, it's
not Richie Rich.
Yeah, it's not The Fifth Element. Yeah, you're right.
What the
fuck? Also, me and
Kick
Dean
him
just
out.
said Rich
Kick
and
him
Rich
out.
together, and then what the fuck together.
That's because Zach and I are synced, dude. We finished each other's
sentences.
Don't fucking interrupt me. I was gonna say sentences, and you fucking.
How dare you?
I was gonna say pancakes.
Yeah, it's it's what it is. It's just a fucking Santa Claus movie. It's Tim Allen, guys.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I wanted to go in here and watch this movie because I can actually, I think one of the first times watch something and give some feedback on it. Damn, why did Eddie choose this one, dude? This movie was shit, man. It was horrible. I mean, I couldn't get into it at all, dude. I mean, I understand the tone. It's Christmas, the kids, this and that.
Who
Dad turns
hurt
into
you,
Santa
man?
Claus.
Jesus,
No, this movie was bad, dude.
Who
It was
hurt
so,
you, dude?
It was so corny, dude. I mean, the fart jokes with the reindeer. It was. I'm like, come on, really? I mean, it was just.
Don't watch
amongst
Santa
other
Claus
things.
2.
No,
Yeah.
no, I won't. I mean, if the first one didn't grab me, there's no way in hell I'm gonna, watch the second one, dude. But I didn't like it.
It's kind of funny. I actually, obviously, I just kind of showed up here, so I didn't watch anything. It wasn't on the panel, but
How dare you.
I watched it on Vegas this weekend. It was like on repeat. On the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 were on repeat. So I would go out and do whatever, and I'd come back, and then Santa Claus would be on, and then I'd go out and eat and drink, and then come back, and then Santa Claus 2 was on. So I watched parts of 1, 2, and 3 all weekend long. So it's
That must
a
have been
fine
torture,
Christmas
man.
movie. It's a fine Christmas movie. It's not the best. It's not the worst. And those fart jokes aren't written for 49-year-old Mario. They're written for 9-year-old boys. So my son would get a kick out of reindeers farting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll take it for that, I guess.
Yes, this is for children. Absolutely, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, I was surprised it made movie of the week. It wasn't in our hierarchy. No one named it. Yeah, so it's a top Christmas movie.
That'd be more of a bottom Christmas movie. Where did John go?
I think I watched 10 minutes of it. It was like some office scene, and then I passed out. I don't remember what happened.
I was gonna say I watched the whole movie. Every Christmas I pretty much watch all these movies. I even watched Christmas Santa Claus 2. I won't watch 3. 3 is so terrible. But I mean, it's so funny, these movies where it's like, you think about it, like Jack Frost, it's like, the dad dies, and then this movie it's like the dad kills somebody, and it's like nobody cares. You know what I mean? It's so funny, these kids movies. It's like certain things that are glossed over. And it's just
Does anybody can we do like a Mount Rushmore of the worst Christmas movies? Is anybody down to do that off the top of your head?
Yeah, I can give you a quick top off the head.
Off the top of my head, I have to think about it.
The
Well, let
Santa
Mark go
Claus,
first, then.
the Santa Claus 2 and the Santa Claus 3 would be on my Rushmore. Now, like, certain movies are bad, but like they're still fun. Like Ernest Saves Christmas. That's a movie you don't ever see on, but I love that movie.
There's a reason for that, Mark.
Well, I know. That's what I said. I know you guys are. I won't pull an Eddie and make that movie of the week. I'm trying to think of the other movie. Christmas. There's a lot of Lifetime movies that are just so fucking terrible. I don't.
Anything on the Hallmark Channel?
TV shows.
Christmas Chronicles 1, 2, and 3.
Jesus, Christmas with the Cranks is number 2 on the list of worst Rotten Tomatoes Christmas movies.
What's that? There was one that came out on Netflix last year, and it was like something Jingles or something.
Jingle Jangle?
Jesus.
Is that what it's called? Jingle Jangle?
Oh, no,
I think that's what it was.
I heard it was
Wait,
bad.
that's a nickname.
Dude,
what about 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler?
That's an amazing movie.
That's good. It's fine.
Oh my god.
That's a Hanukkah movie though.
That was a good for the time, but that one's another one of those like depressing, like this guy did nothing with his life movie. So yeah, that
was like an Adam Sandler trope.
Yeah, exactly.
Every movie was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen Click? Fuck that movie.
Yeah. Dude,
That movie got me feeling all kinds of shit I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah, Click is a dark movie.
Click was sad.
Like how the
Yeah, dude, really fucking sad.
like when you go to watch The Brave Little Toaster as an adult, that movie is so freaking depressing, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
The Brave Little Toaster.
I'm sorry, I never heard of that one.
What?
Really?
The Brave
Mario.
Little Toaster.
What the fuck?
I've never heard of it.
I never heard of that either.
When you're younger, you think it's just it's almost like a Toy Story. It's like just a guy going after his pal. But then when you get older, you're like, there's like a scene where, well, first it's like the air conditioning unit. So it's like all these appliances that come to life. There's a scene with the air conditioner where he's like literally like useless, and then he blows the hell up. And then they have a song later where it's like they talk about being useless, and it's like cars getting crushed. And it's just like very
Jeez.
morbid. I'm just like, damn, I can't do this.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
It's like the adult Toy Story.
And it's a Disney movie.
Never heard of it.
Don't watch it.
Let's watch Home Alone to end cap Christmas. We'll talk about it next week, and then we'll get back to the movie of the week. Regular.
Hold on a second.
schedule.
Home Alone 1 or 2?
Home Alone 1.
Both.
One's
Why
the
would we
best
watch Home Alone 2?
Just
Because it's the best one.
Do you really think that?
No, they're both okay.
no,
But
I
I'm
think
like,
the first one's better.
they're both okay. I just like
Anything beats that.
I like the New York one because the action scenes seem a little bit better. But
It's not because Donald Trump is in it.
well, that's part of the
It's
reason.
the best Christmas movie ever made. It really is. I've asked a lot of people.
Hey.
I think
When
the
they
first
put
one
the
is
movie
more.
on Netflix, I had to take my part out because it's so good. People's eyes pop from their skull.
Did they really take it out?
Yeah.
Wow.
No way.
Dean, I wanted to tease our wheel for Pose Wars, if that's okay with you. Because we worked hard on it, and I think it turned out great.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Mark's the one with the cat. Mark's the one
cat's
with the
gonna
cat.
freak you.
Is that a kid?
That cat's gonna screw you up, dude.
Hey, can I show you my picture I'm working on?
You're working on a picture during the show?
All right, pussy, go.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Dope.
Spoilers.
What the fuck?
It's
That's not
the
my
Spoilers
house.
there.
That's a
From
spoiler,
No
man.
Way
Look at that.
Home.
That web. Is that a natural? Like
I want a
like
Miles
that's a
Spider-Man.
spoiler.
That's Spider-Man.
I can work on a Miles Morales.
What did I
We
say?
can only pose our hot toys like that.
Oh,
You can. You just got to get doubles.
Dean, did you draw the crotch grabber on that? Or the
What?
waist grabber, I mean? It looks like there's like
No.
the waist grabber around his waist.
No, that's where
That's
his
just
little,
too crinkled up, I know.
actually, it does,
just kinda
Mario.
looks like
It does.
Does
It
it?
looks,
It does.
it looks great, Dean.
How dare you?
It's like the McFarlane webbing. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Dean, do you want to show
Spider-Man got
the,
hit by a bus.
do you want to show the Bane wheel or the Pose?
Yeah, we
wheel?
can do the vein wheel.
Or both.
Yeah, it's both. Fuck it.
Okay, fuck it. We're doing
Chris
it live.
Holmes, let's
All right,
give
so
him a spirit
round
of getting.
4, Mario, check us out. Round 4 for the Pose Wars. You have to pose your figure. Everyone will have to pose their figure.
That is loud.
Oh, shit.
Sounds like Mario's knees.
You
Jesus.
ain't lying, bro.
No, I'm kidding. Like Rocky.
Draw me like a
French
French girl.
So we have the Rocky, the landing pose, the Arnold bodybuilder pose, the Heisman, the Usain Bolt, the Superman pose, a Kung Fu pose, and the Thriller. And it'll
Wait.
be-
So these are legit poses you want us to do with these figures?
Yep.
Yeah, for round 4.
For round 4.
John is never playing this
Wow.
game.
I'm
ever.
We're gonna end up
John will
breaking
never
something.
So
be
I'm gonna be a judge. I'm gonna be the co-anchor
Well,
with Zach
you're
and a judge.
You're co-judge, not judge.
Okay,
Let's get it. You're
co-judge.
co-judge.
Don't worry, Zach. No one's taking your position. Co-judge. Don't worry.
Thank you. Now we also have a Bane. So people can do super chats and pick a Bane, and the harder the Bane, the obviously the more expensive it is. But for $10, they could spin a wheel and get a chance at a really crazy Bane. So
Sandbase, how
And Dean will read the Bane in Bane's voice.
I like it.
Your Bane today is hands off the figure for 2 minutes.
Why is it on there twice?
Well, because if we put every Bane on there once, then everything has the same odds. So like Sandbase is on there more often than Start Over, which is only on there once.
Can I keep my hands off the figure for the whole episode?
Oh yeah. So there's Start Over, Sandbase, swap the
crowd.
hands off the figure, a new figure, no stand, no accessories. So there's a few
Wait,
different
so
ones.
with a new figure, we just gotta straight choose
Yeah,
a new
you're
figure
fucked.
in
You
here.
gotta-
Yeah. So
Ooh.
now the thing is,
But what if it's already posed?
Well,
You
that's
gotta
the
fix
thing.
it.
I'm like, here you go.
That's what.
in the rules, you have to have 2 figures ready to go. Now, the thing with the Bane is only with from 5 minutes to 0, there's no Banes. So you're locked into whatever you have Bane-wise. And it expires at the end of the round. So
And it's up to whoever bought the super chat to pick the player they want to fuck with.
So, for example, someone donates $10 and says, hey, I want to spin a random Bane for Dean. And so we'll spin it, and Dean will sit there.
Do you stop the clock completely and everybody hands off while you take a spin?
Nope. You just keep posing it, and then once it's decided.
So time is still going.
Yep, so Dean's Bane would be hand off the figure for 2 minutes. So if we're at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, Dean has to have his hands off till 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Sweet.
It's going to be fun.
Wow.
Probably the sand base would be a
brutal.
lot worse penalty than that. Hands off for 2 minutes.
No, dude, when you're
really.
posing, 2 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, dude, that shit went by quick. I just wanted to show. So that's going to be January 1st. And then just one more thing real quick. We got our end of the year snapshot. We came in at 2.2 million watch minutes, 155.8 thousand views. So that's like 36,000 watch hours, which is pretty great. That actually like really blew my mind. So thank you everyone for watching and tuning in, especially you guys here and then those watching on Tuesday. It really helps us out, and I never would have thought ever we'd have that many subscribers or watch time hours. It's pretty crazy.
Did you ever answer Cash?
I did actually, because he messaged me. I didn't see. I did message him. I did.
Still
But
in the
anyways,
Robotech news. I don't know what the hell's going on.
that's it.
Equan
for...
said it's on the website. I don't see it.
No.
either.
It was the Naruto news.
Oh, what were you looking for?
The
You said
Robotech.
Robotech.
Oh, if that's not there yet.
It's supposed to be on the 19th. It's only the
Ekwan, what's
19th,
your
so
son's
a little
name?
longer.
Oliver.
Oh,
Can I
love
have
the
some
name.
more, please.
And he's adorable.
Thanks, yeah. That guy, he's playing with the Batmobile right now.
Nice.
Putting coins in there. Gonna raise him up to be a Batman fan.
That's
Team
I love
Dre
it.
Martin.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Let's
That's
say
parenting
thank
101.
you to the Patreonies who keep the network.
Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendes, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Schwab Preda, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, Ruben K.S. Rivera Jr., Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Crett, Big Ol' Fern. Actually, it's Thin Ol' Fern now. King Zach, Caesar Marquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Irwin Azucena, The Illustrious Rainer, Alan Morgan, Bola Boyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Chelsea Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chetbeeks Corbus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vegard, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer.
Wow. He's here. He's live.
Right.
He's not a cat.
A lot of them.
our benefits for December, they're shipping out Tuesday. The episode 200 holographic sticker, the Money Menta sticker, the CW Christmas card, the Letty's Collectibles sticker, and business cards. So you guys should have a ton of stuff coming your way soon. 3 tiers, the $5 Sweet Angel tier, the Certified Crispy for $15, and the What a Guy $25. All great tiers, and they go to helping keep the doors open. Shout out to our channel members, Mojo Z78, OG Fan, Absolute Irwin, the Bemricas, Test Chess 1, and Mark Pearson. Love to see it. Membership starts at 99 cents or $2.99 for the Peanut Gallery. 99 cents is if you're a Patreon already. Taking a look at our network, we got Small Talk, Collecting Weekly Live, OFAC Podcast, Live and Let Dice, In and Outs of Collecting, The Ringcast, Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing, After Dark, and Bricks and Brews. That's not a right schedule, but our social medias are Collecting Weekly for Facebook, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary for our group. You can follow us on Instagram at Collecting Weekly, at Collecting Weekly _ clips. And John's CW Instagram is at The Everyday Collector. And you can follow John and Mario at In and Outs of Collecting Eddie as well. So check those out if you want to be up to date. Our TeePublic store, we do tons of different designs, different funny memes or stickers on the show. Probably in January, we'll be uploading the new CW logo to the TeePublic, so you guys can stay tuned for that. They're usually on sale in December, so definitely don't pay more than $13 for a shirt if you can avoid it. Friends of the show, we got 6 Scale Scavengers, Optical 20, PJ the Paradox Nerd, KG Collector, JB Collection, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, João from Third Party Reviews, DCX 16 Scale Man, John the Everyday Collector, Will Fox Vacation, Just Another Friday Night 6 Scale Reviews, Casual Nerd Problems, Cash to Gemini, which I'll be on his show this Thursday live, P-Rockzilla, and 16 Fix, so be sure to subscribe to all those people. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to give?
I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. All the best to you guys, everyone who supports the channel, every show in the chat, everybody in the community, on the Facebook groups. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Spend some quality time with the family, and has some great food. The food is key.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Shout
How
out
long
to
were you down
Fiddle
there
for
for?
making it in the-
How long were you down there for?
Oh, like a minute.
Oh, okay, I felt bad.
Real quick before you guys finish.
Fern looks like he was painting.
Say what's up. Merry
I think he
Christmas.
was. You said they're moving.
Yeah, we're moving. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
Are
in
you
my
moving back to California, or are you moving within Arizona?
No, it's the same town, just a different house.
Oh,
okay.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thank you for joining in.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give, Fern, before we cut this one off?
Shout out to y'all for keeping me sane all year. Merry Christmas to all of you.
The animals.
And congrats to John on his baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, brother, that means a lot, buddy. I appreciate
What a
that.
legend. When do we get to see the baby?
Well, that's gonna be when he's not sleeping.
10 years, probably.
Live unboxing, bro. Live
Monday
unboxing,
night.
dude.
Monday night.
Get to see him on his 10th birthday.
Yeah, right.
Put him in Pose Wars.
They put him in Pose Wars.
Yo, that's not a bad idea.
Dean, what do you have any shout outs you want to give for the holidays? Happy Hanukkah, of course.
Obviously, shout out Mr. Usby here, my Secret Santa. What a sweet angel. Shout out to Equan, Mark, Brenton for coming on and joining us. Big ol' Fern, you too. Or Thin Fern, I just said. Look at that guy. Look how handsome he is.
What a handsome angel.
Yeah, you guys are fucking amazing, and you are friends, and we love talking to you guys every day. And yeah, I can't wait for the new year, but let's get through the holidays first.
We have to baptize Fern with a new name. I say we call him Half a Fern.
Jesus.
Call him one Fern.
Yeah.
Between one
Fern with the wind.
Little Fern.
Between one Fern.
Yeah, between a Fern. Dude, I told Fern that should be his podcast, Between One Fern, dude. That would be the dopest shit. Mario, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and hope everyone's safe out there. Shout out to all the Patreons, anyone else who supported us throughout the years, fellow channels. I mean, shout out to Zach and Dean for putting up with me for a whole year, and Eddie. You know what I mean? Shit. This is the first year wrapped up in the can, man, and it's been fun. It's been fun, dude. So, yeah, thanks to everybody.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone in the network. Without you guys and your hard work, we would not have hit 2.2 million watch minutes. And shout out to everyone watching at home, especially those that turned up tonight. We'd love to see it. I think this week we have, John, we have Monday live unboxing, correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, it'll be Tuesday by the time
Tomorrow.
you see this. So, or yes.
Well, yeah, yesterday.
John, it was the best unboxing I've ever seen.
It was amazing.
We have obviously CW Live tonight, Tuesday, and then Wednesday we have After Dark at 10:30. We're going to be playing LSPDFR, doing a little bit of role play. Thursday we have Small Talk as a pre-recorded broadcast. And Mario, do we have any plans for an INOC for Friday, or is that going to be an off week?
We're trying to work something out so we can drop a pre-record for Friday. So
fantastic. And then I think, Mario, you said you and John mentioned there might be an unboxing Wednesday before LSPDFR.
Yes. Yeah, what's going to be happening is sweet Danny is going to be getting his I believe it's XM statue, and no, I was thinking the statue, and well, I won't reveal it yet. I'll put up the thumbnail after tomorrow's unboxing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, after yesterday's okay, whatever. The thumbnail's up when you're watching this show. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing an unboxing Wednesday before. Should be about an hour and a half before After Dark. I'll post the time on the Facebook Auxiliary and on Instagram and everywhere, so you guys will know the time. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Mark, you have any shout outs you want to give?
You guys said it best. Merry Christmas, and I just love you all. It's been a good year for the most part.
Yeah. Stay safe, guys. I know Omicron's fucking wild. I just had like a dozen friends got sick this week, and
it's freaking ridiculous again.
We love you guys. Couldn't do this without you. And hopefully, everyone has a good holiday. They get what they want for Christmas. They get to spend time with their loved ones, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit more casual of a CW, but it's Christmas, and that's what we're going to do. Equan, Brenton, Usby, do you guys have any shout-outs you want to give?
No, shout out to the CW crew for keeping it together, and keeping us sane throughout this year, even through all the dramas you guys had. It's quite entertaining, and you guys are still together, which is great.
Oh, it's on a shoestring at this point.
I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone, and Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for having me on. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, we popped Brenton's cherry tonight. I love it.
Giggity. I'll say shout out to my Secret Santa Eddie Money Mendez. He's not here today, but he got me an awesome Wolverine poster. So much thanks to that. Yeah, just like everybody said, Merry Christmas, and Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Wow. Well, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, and I'm Mario.
How dare you?
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Mark.
I'm Equan.
I'm Brenton.
I'm Sean Usby.
And I'm Fern.
Catch you in the next episode.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.